So I bought this Phillips air fryer, and so right now I'm cooking some chicken, and there's about a pound, roughly a pound and a half, and I'm cooking it for 15 minutes. And so I don't know if you can make out the timer right there. It's probably kind of hard to see because it's a little light's coming from kind of a strange angle. However, right now it's got about 4 minutes left. I cooked it for about 15 minutes, and that was based on the recommendation of the that was in the book, the little book that comes with it. You know, it's got some recommendations as far as cooking times, and plus I've got air fryer recipes, and then of course you can find more air fryer recipes on the internet. So, but the air fryer, I have an old air fryer that I bought oh gosh, way back in the early 90s. It actually still works. I think this one from Phillips is probably might be a little bit more heavy duty. I'm not sure about that, but so in any case, you can see they got little diagrams right there if you can make it out. Sort of give you a little guide as to cooking times. And so got about 3 more minutes to go. So what I did, I took the chicken and I used this McCormick chicken. It's just chicken seasoning. If we can get it to focus right there. I guess it doesn't want to focus. It's not going to focus. But in any case, I used the chicken seasoning, and that seems to work pretty good. I've used it in the past with the old fryer. And so you just, so basically what I did after, with the thawed chicken, I simply washed the chicken off and then laid it in the plate right there, and then sprinkled this McCormick chicken seasoning on it, turned it over, sprinkled the other side, then put it inside the air fryer and started things going. Okay, so you can see that I've gotten the chicken out. There's absolutely cooked with no oil whatsoever, so the grease, any kind of grease that naturally came out of the chicken is in the bottom there. Deal with that later. And here is the chicken, and the chicken is smelling really, really good at this point, and so you can see that it's seared nicely, and it's looking very juicy. So I'm pretty impressed with the results. And so that's a Phillips air fryer, and there's several different versions of this. So I bought this, I think it was $159, I believe, something like close to that. I bought it from HSN, Home Shopping Network. There are different versions you can find on Amazon and elsewhere. Some of them, this one just has a mechanical timer, and they have more expensive versions of basically the same thing that use digital version. Instead of an analog timer with a ding, it's got a digital control. So, but it basically does the same thing. And this cooking with air actually does work pretty well, especially with smaller pieces of food. Like if you're cooking a snack, or you're cooking for 1 or 2 or 3 people, if you're not trying to cook too much food at once, this can really work quite well. And the nice part about it, you don't have to use any grease. You can use a little bit of like a spray like Pam if you want to, but you don't have to. And I don't really care about the grease part. I don't like the way grease tastes. So I prefer to have the food, to be able to cook the food completely without any kind of greasy, oily lubricant.